Here we go. Okay. Craig LeBlanc here with the Daily Parks and Rec Show, episode number 5. We are finishing up our technical week. Next week, we should have everything completely set up. I am now no longer on the road. I just got to fix up this office a little bit, make it a studio so that we can go live each and every day for the Daily Parks and Rec Show. I would like to cover one topic in particular on today's episode. It's a topic that we covered at the convention in Kentucky, and it was, why should you attend a Parks and Rec convention, from 3 people or from 3 perspectives. If you're just a Park and Rec professional would be one reason. If you are a vendor would be a second reason. And if you are a student, so if you are a professional, vendor, or student, why would you go to one of these annual state conventions, or even the larger convention that's coming up in Orlando this year within our PA? So we asked a lot of people these questions, and the answers were fantastic. We'll start off with the professionals. Most of the Parks and Rec professionals came around just the network, the things you learn from the people that have been doing this for a long time, that, cities don't really compete with one another as far as who's got the best ideas around building a playground or putting on an annual fair, or how to put on a good farmer's market every weekend, anything like that. Cities are more than happy to share what works and what doesn't work, what tools they use. And rather than reinventing the wheel, a lot of people in Parks and Rec will just get ideas from people who have done this for quite a while. As one of the primary reasons why you would want to attend, it's just doing a bunch of research and meeting with the people that are already doing it. Another one I think we can all say is that we have a good time at these places. They're usually at gorgeous facilities, and you get to meet and socialize all week with a bunch of friends that and peers that you've come to know over the years. Many of these relationships go, of course, I'm preaching to the choir here, but a lot of them go way back. There's 20, 30-year-long friendships. So once a year, it's almost like a family reunion. And you actually hear that term, family reunion, used often when describing the groups that meet annually at these state conventions. So that's one of a few, but I wanted to cover this quickly. So I'll do an in-depth one with the people that we interview coming up next week. So let's go over the vendors. Now, if you're a vendor that has been doing business or could do business with the Parks and Rec community, this is a place where you get to spend 2 or 3 days and nights with these people, socializing, eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner with them. They have social activities, usually every night. Plus, you have your booth where you can set up something and show them and your product, and maybe have a more in-depth conversation with them. So if you're a vendor considering or doing business with the Parks and Rec community, this is a great place to really build relationships with this crowd of people. So I encourage anyone that could do business with the Parks and Rec to consider sponsorship, sponsoring the events. There's all kind of sponsorship opportunities. Reach out to your executive director of your state, or just a director that attends, and get involved. They've got a lot of opportunities to attend these, and I know a lot of vendors will attend multiple state ones, and in addition to that, they'll attend the annual conference. So I know the vendors get a lot out of it, and they get a lot of it when they come back year after year after year. Many of the vendors, they've been doing these events for 20 years, and I know the directors are really appreciative. I know the executive directors that run the state conventions are really appreciative, because they help fund these events and allow them to put on good events. So I highly encourage any vendor to attend these events. And lastly, probably most importantly, is the students. If you are a student, a college student looking for a career in Parks and Recreation, or to work with nature, or to beautify your city, or to work with sports or sports tourism or anything like that, there are a lot of great job opportunities for Parks and Recreation. I think you can really get a feel for what they do when you attend these local events. So I encourage everyone from all three of those categories to attend these events. You'll have a great time. I promise you. If nothing else, these people know how to relax. Again, it is like attending a big family reunion, and they're usually in gorgeous locations throughout the state that they pick each year. So if you ever have an opportunity to go on, either as a student or a park professional or a vendor, I suggest y'all take it. So that was going to be the topic I covered for today. Again, this is our technical week. We got a lot of stuff to share with y'all on the technical side. We do have a lot of media. So if you're in media or if you're trying to create a podcast, then I have a ton of technical stuff that I can share with you, because just setting up this podcast, from the software, the hardware, especially if you're trying to do it remotely, I really wanted to put together a good tech stack and a hardware stack. When I say tech stack, just to define some terms here, I'm defining all the technical software stuff that I would use to put on a video, to edit this video, even to promote this video across other platforms. There's a lot out there and it can be confusing. So I'm just going to share that with all the people that are creating podcasts for their communities. And then also the hardware stack, which would just mean the cameras, the mics, the lapel mics, a lot of the other stuff that's behind the scenes. I figure if I'm going through the trouble of doing all this, I just share it with the community, because I'm actually getting a lot of outreach from people that want to make a little podcast or a little video library like we're doing here, or go live for their local municipality, for their local Parks and Rec. So I'm hoping that I can share, what's working for me, what's working here with the group. And hopefully that would be something valuable to all the Parks and Rec communities. I do encourage all Parks and Recs to start some type of podcast. Think of it like a little news channel for your community, to find out what's going on in your city, events that y'all are hosting, services that y'all offer, just to get the word out and to help raise awareness and get park attendance up, which is what we want, right? So I'll be releasing that all next week. We do have a few guests scheduled next week. You'll start seeing the show kind of be like two segments, one where I'm just covering a topic and maybe covering some updates for the channel. But then the second half will be where we interview parks professionals, people that have been in Parks and Rec for a long time, and highlighting what they do and sharing all the good stuff that they've learned over the years with the entire broader community nationally. So hope to see y'all again. Won't be doing this over the weekend, but we'll start fresh on Monday. And my promise, here's my goal. My goal next week is to start every show at 12 noon Eastern on time, Monday through Friday. That's going to be my goal. So y'all hold me accountable to it. And if I don't do it, then I will, I don't know, we'll figure something out. Maybe I'll make a donation to some charity that benefits the park systems, or sponsor somebody to go to one of these state events. That might be a good thing. Anyway, I will see y'all on Monday. Y'all have an awesome weekend. And please hit me up in the DMs here if you would like us to attend your state convention. We will put on a full-on podcast interview, at least 15 of people that attend there. We can only attend about 15 max of the 50 state conventions that will be happening next year. So let me know. It's first come, first serve, and we would be happy to attend. And we'll put together a little promo video for each state convention that we attend for, so they can use that to promote other state convention and events coming up. So love you guys. We'll see y'all on Monday. Thanks.